Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dynasty 8 Extreme Legends. Last time we went through the battle of Runan. Now, you're probably wondering, hey, why are some Extreme Legends stages done? And why does the stage doesn't say new anymore? This is because the original recording for this mission corrupted, and I lost the entire thing. Meaning that everything I did in that mission is gone. So, I will be having to do this mission again. I'll only be doing it once. It'll be a very quick episode. I won't be skipping text or anything. But, yeah, I will be reading everything again. The intellect and bravery of Wu surpassed that of even the Suma clan, and they broke their defense at Runan. The troops were in high spirits. At that moment, Xuchang arrived from Jiangxia, so I'm a bit peeved about that. But, hey, what can you do? The time had come. The time had come! Wu had risen against the chaos and fought numerous battles to arrive at that point. In addition, Wu was also joined in alliance by Liu Bei of Shu. Together they aimed to challenge Cao Cao, the ambitious ruler of the massive Wei kingdom. If they could defeat Cao Cao and bring an end to the chaos, then the land would usher in a new age. What shape would the land desired by the young tiger known as Xuchang take? All will be answered at the end of the coming day of the battle. Xuchang, Sun Ce, Sun Jian, and Sun Shangshang raced to the battlefield. The hot-blooded ambition of the three successive heads of the Sun family that engulfed Xuchang in a sea of crimson flames. It was Xuchang. Though I did unlock the Imperial Tiger off screen. The Imperial Tiger you unlock by doing the fire attack within 12 minutes. It's very lenient. I did it, but even without, he did have the thing equipped. But he's basically any items that are activated on weapon switch don't work for Sun Jian. So I did it without it. It have more than enough time. It had 6 minutes left. So just be the normal characters. So I'll just do it with Xuchang. I mean, it is his battle after all. Almost skipped it.
How many men have dared dream that dream?
Sucks because that had some pretty good hold points to show.
Many consumed whole by their own ambition.
Liu Bei did not suffer the same fate.
Yes. All he wants is for everyone to live happy, peaceful lives.
Is that right? What about Cao Cao now?
He is also more than just ambition. He still stands before us, after all.
Because we played Cao Cao's thing, we understand what Cao Cao wants.
Xuan, where does your intent
Apparently, Xuchang is a heartless. Up more into the heart shape on his back.
Mother, my father, my sister, and all my people have brought me here.
I mean, the red and blacks do make him look like one. Along with the gold, too. Oh god, he is a heartless. He's secretly Ansem, Seeker of Darkness.
I know you can do it, brother.
I'm joking.
Let's go. With this battle, the turmoil shall finally end.
Anyways, yep. So, let's do some talking. My apologies, I'm too nervous to say anything meaningful. Seeing Xuchang makes me realize how huge Wei is. We can't let that bother us, though. Xunyang is supposed to be protected by several walls, so I have no clue how we're supposed to attack it. That's why we have to believe in Zhou Yu's plan. He's one of Wu's finest. We should be fine. All members of the Sun family are fighting in this battle. It's like a dream come true for me, to be able to see this. I can't wait to use my spear on those Wei scum. It's an honor to be able to fight in this battle. Training is so hard now, bad now that we know the fighting will end soon. I'm leading the army after this battle is over. Yeah, I hear you. No need for soldiers during these peaceful times. Get on ya. I want every single one of you to come back alive, so we can all bask in the glory of a new kingdom. Xuchang's dreams of the new kingdom about to come true. Words can I express with joy? We have to overcome so many fierce battles that we are now. This is sure to be a very hard battle, but we must do what we must do to win it. Or shoot his fire attack. Sure to be a very intense battle, so that's how we're going to do this. We never would have lasted long with this chaos in our alliance. I'm glad to be able to stand beside you now. Bring the power into this battle. Now, let's end this chaos together. Hey, Liu Bei and Liu Xuchang, like a happy couple. It's almost like Wu and Shu. Shu will be yes, that's very reassuring. Must be careful in cities as enemies like I usually imps you. Must exercise the same caution inside castles as well. Lord Sun Quan and Lady Yunshu have a very strong bond, I can tell. The proven love can overcome any kind of hardship. Father, we finally made it thus far. Just you watch. I shall win the world you desire. I'm sure you will. I look forward to it. I want you to sit back and watch, however. I'll be by your side until the end. Sun Xuchang, we finally reached the end of our final battle. The enemy will bring everything they got against us. You and Liu Bei need to fight even harder. I know, brother. Leave it to us. We'll both do our best. Let's welcome the new world together. Brother, we finally made it this far. Just you watch. I shall win the world I desire. Yeah, that's the spirit, Chuan. Make sure to grab by with both hands. I'm going to join you for this one final rampage. I was born and raised in all this chaos. It's nice to know that it'll come to an end soon. Zhou Yu knows all the Xuchang's interior, but Shui is a perfect plan for this. And let's talk to Zhou Yu. Zhou Yu, are you ready? Must always be time to start the battle. Yes, everything is ready. The enemy has dug in their main base at Xuchang. We're going to be ready for anything. I'll indicate our strategy as the Xuchang develops. Start breaking their front lines. Very well, they're going to throw everything they have at us. We need to respond in kind. Indeed, Master. I wish success and safety in battle. Let us take the world of Wu that awaits us beyond this battle. That we shall, though it might not be quite the world you're expecting, Zhou Yu. What do you mean by that? I'll tell you once the battle is over. Now to battle! I shall well become the tiger that finally shreds this world of chaos! Anyways, we're wave dashing. Can't believe I'm doing this again. Ow. Breathtaking. Alright. Basically, the way we need to do this, we need to just constantly ensure the fire attack succeeds, or just keep fighting enemies. Oh. Well, there we are. That's that winds you down. Now, if you notice, no one's dying per se. Like they used to have like little death talks in the Wu, in Wei, but versus with Wu, it seems to be a lot less of that. Alright, dash towards them because we need to secure that area as well.
Okay, we are ready to begin. Do not stop until we have eliminated every last one of the enemy.
Sorry, but I think it's about time you left this place.
Alright.
Ambush unit, attack.
The enemy is desperate. We would have been at disadvantage here.
My lord, your might is like that of a tiger on the battlefield.
Tigers!
Hey, not bad. That's my little brother.
By yourself, huh? You appear to have underestimated.
Do you prefer to do things on your own?
Well,
I feel sorry for you.
I see there is a formidable opponent amongst their ranks. I've been waiting for a worthy challenge.
mess them down. You're probably gonna defeat Josh Yu by yourself.
And I never forget a face.
This land is where
Right.
I'm going to
Is this faster actually? Yes, it is.
I'm not letting
Why did you just do this instead of using a horse to run away from the Wu army? Just flip bold everywhere. Making a joke, by the way. Also, I realized I never showed off the second Muso. We've had him for so long, you never actually showed it off.
Whoa! You can't be stopped right now.
If you basically thrust kaboom. Horse finally caught up with me. Yeah, Josh Shu escapes.
This officer bows before the might of the Sun family.
Stay in this area, by the way, because it's an ambush here.
We can all learn a thing or two from you.
There's Shahadun.
Not stand in the way of Xuchang's ambition. I shall
Alright.
see to its
Hey, Spear.
I am prepared to stand strong like an iron fortress in this battle. All units, attack!
Attack!
Press the enemy from three sides.
We were expecting to be outnumbered like this. Time to have some
Now, alright. They are defeated.
bad. That's my little brother.
Alright. Time for one final blow. Bonk. Alright. Let's head around here. The fire attack's almost there, so we were almost there. You can see them at the very top of the screen right there. Oh, Pongda.
You are here alone. I suppose you must have some courage.
Have all the courage. And Pongda escapes. And that's definitely a fifth weapon.
Bows before the might of the Sun family.
This is a pit trap.
However,
Ow. Ah. Alright.
you come to offer me your head,
I'm no peasant, I'm an emperor!
you must hold back.
He's...
This is all part of my plan.
Anyways, that's him defeated.
This officer
This is for the might of the Sun family. Oh, Salvi.
the ambition of my father to live on. I have my own ideas on what is best for the lab. That is why I must bring men to raise ambition.
Now's our chance.
Bonk.
Set Xuchang Castle aflame.
There we are.
Our plan worked. Now this is our best chance to get Zaza.
And down he goes. And now let's see what Sun Quan has planned for the land, because he never actually really told his goals, did he? You know? Pretty cool camera angle there.
Sansa, you join us.
Eh?
Form an alliance of peace.
What?
You obey yourself.
Hmm.
Me. I believe a land supported by the
So, basically, a land supported by the three kingdoms, splitting China into three different nations, all independently owned, but together. That's basically saying.
My path.
Kind of making them into three states.
My ideal is absolute power and control.
Or, basically, splitting up to basically a
If we join
democracy?
hands, the land will be unstable. There is no true peace there.
And Cao Cao isn't entirely wrong.
your mind. You will not let
As much as this, I have my own problems with that things I'll explain later. Because I used to really support it, but there are severe flaws in Sun Quan's plan. Ones he cannot foresee.
Go, Tiger of Jiangdong. factor in this war.
And Cao Cao, being Cao Cao, instead of accepting this, decides to die. Via Nobunaga himself, by walking into his own burning castle.
Cao Cao, a man who also sought a land of peace.
They are the same voice actor, by the way. I know that. The English voice actor Nobunaga and Cao Cao are the same person, so, you know, it fits. With Cao Cao doing a Nobunaga and just walking off into the flames to burn.
Remember his dream. As I build a new
You know, where a person can go up the ranks their merit and aren't just, like, stuck in their own bloodline. That is his goal. Or a land where one isn't, like, basically in a caste, but one can raise up through the ranks their merit alone. Anyways, Cao Cao was put up a desperate resistance against Sun Quan, but he fell in battle at Xuchang. By capturing Xuchang, Sun Quan took custody of the Han Emperor. With this battle, the age of the land was fractured by a constant power struggle that had finally come to an end. Then 1 year later, Sun Quan received the Han Emperor's approval to dissolve the imperial court. He proposed a land that lived in peace beneath the three kingdoms of Wu, Shu, and Wei. At first, Liu Bei was reluctant to dissolve the imperial court, but he eventually agreed with the righteousness of the Sun Quan's cause. Additionally, Cao Pi, the successor of Wei, wished to end the folly of constant warfare. They would agree to follow Sun Quan's plan. In this way, the land took a new shape, and there was no need to depose the emperor. The world without an absolute authority. Was it possible that such a thing could rise to numerous problems on its own? Which is succession. However, Sun Quan strongly believed that this is the right way things should be. Seriously. Some succession things are going to be a big problem. The tiger emerged from the chaos and finally welcomed the dawn of a new age that he had been seeking. Mainly with late Wu, late Shu, and late Wei. I have a image on my phone that basically explains it perfectly by a really good channel, right? That basically is Three Kingdoms animated.
yes, very much so.
I'll explain it after this cutscene. Sima Yi still being alive is a bit of a bad thing.
It can't be helped.
Because,
To be here after the death of his
you know, the ambitious Sima Yi,
too much for
who had more ambition than Cao Cao and the entirety of the Cao family.
this accord. The peace it has brought are thanks to his courage.
I know this is much earlier in the timeline, though. Boom, 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 boom. Give me a moment.
One man cannot rule the land. The task is simply too great for a single individual. But together, we can do it. Now, all of us together. And not forgetting those who cannot be here with us. We must build a new age of peace.
My brother seems to be in a good mood.
Come, I propose a toast.
Sumi is smirking.
We will build together.
They then all take a sip and then realize that the drink's been poisoned by Sima Yi. They all drop dead. Blech. And now Wei rules everything. I'm gonna skip this. Now, what I mean by the problems with Sun Quan's ending. Sun Quan's ending is very idealistic. In a way of, it could be good if you don't know anything about the later Han Dynasty. Or the later Three Kingdoms era. Because you see, every single one of them had horrible heirs. Liu Shan on Wei's side was a puppet ruler to his own eunuchs and his visors. It's like the emperor before him. Basically, it also was blindly and had people who were blindly loyal to it, and despite that everything, and fell into the same corruption the Han went through. Wei became a backstabbing nation and constantly had the ruler usurped. And constantly had backstabbing throughout the entire court. Constantly killing each other, and especially with a really greedy ruler who constantly would loot the populace, like Dong Zhuo. And then there's Wu! Wu became extremely cruel and started fighting each other, eventually collapsing all three, and all three nations would eventually have problems like that. Before Sima Yi would swoop in. So yeah, there's a big problem, a big hole of that was successors. But anyways, like last time, I'm going to go through the costumes this time instead of like I did with Wei. So Zhou Yu, I love his Dynasty 8 costume, freaking amazing. I'm going to be quick with this because I already did these. And I'm just going to combine it with Lu Xun's, with Past Me. So, Zhou Yu, I'll just be doing Zhou Yu. Zhou Yu basically is a pretty good costume for Dynasty Wars 8, amazing design, really like it. Probably one of everything Zhou Yu, I think this design. Dynasty Wars 1, I don't like the smooth back hair, kind of makes him it's too slick. Looks like he uses hair gel. Also think the white on the white and orange right there together is kind of don't really like the design that much. 2 kind of makes it look worse, just kind of makes it look yellow. It's basically really yellow, and the blonde hair is interesting. Original costume. I kind of like this one. Butler Zhou Yu is an interesting design. I think it's weird. I think it's an interesting one. Dynasty Warriors costume. I love this design, despite him having a meat sock foot. His design is pretty good. I do love it. 3's design is a great design, I think, but even though it does make it look like he's wearing a carpet, carpet. It makes him look like he's wearing a carpet or a blind, like a curtain. They're wearing curtains, like the pattern on it, and like the weird and the red. Yes, but I do like the chest piece and the little tiger fold thing there. Probably look better in motion. 4's costume is great. Love 4's costume. I love the spikier colors. Again, the white coming through a lot, along with the purple on the pants, the little metallic binder, buckle, and the purple sash. I think it's a pretty good design. I love the headband. 5's costume is what I think is another thing when I think of old Zhou Yu. I think of this design. Amazing design again. The red and gold combined together with the dark colors from Dynasty Wars 4 comes out really darn well. I like it. 6's costume. Blech! Freaking don't like this costume at all. The semi-cape is really weird, along with it makes him look really puffy. Along with the beard, the haircut. Or kind of combines Dynasty Wars 7 and 5's. It's kind of meh. We got yourselves Army Admiral Zhou Yu, which I think is pretty cool. The boots are a little weird, but that's it. And then we have Werewolf Zhou Yu. It's kind of a weird design. But, yeah. Without further ado, I think, give me a moment. Alright, we're going to do this costume, and then I'm moving back to Past Me, which the camera will be over there. So, anyways, I love it. Again, Dynasty Wars 8 costumes, really freaking good. Especially for Wu. Then this costume is no exception. Lu Xun Wu is, Lu Xun on 8 is pretty darn good. I like the little, leather pauldrons here, or the copper, I don't know, the little sleeves, the gold highlights, and just the gold and black make it look a really cool costume. And then there's this. Now, say hello to Past Me. Alright, we're back. Sorry, displaced for here. I love his 7 costume. I think it looks pretty good. His second costume in Dynasty Wars 7, I think, also looks pretty good. It makes him actually kind of look like a different character, like he would belong in Jin, which I think is pretty cool for, for being, supposed to be a late Wu character, so why don't I add a late Wei character, or Jin. Original costume, more Butler Lu Xun again. I don't know. Dynasty Wars costume. Too much blue. Like the hat, though. Dynasty Wars 3, again, I actually miss the hat a lot. For again, also I'm just gonna say I meant P costume. I mean like in like the anime style, by the way. Just like you know this. Dinosaurs 3. I love his Dinosaurs 3 costume. I love the hat. Again, Lucian, I miss your hat. I want it to return. But this costume, pretty darn good. Dinosaurs 4. Again, amazing. I love the dark red and the gold. The gold standing out a lot from the very, very dark red. It is really good. 5 costumes a downgrade. It kind of scales back on that dark red, and it kind of exposes more skin, but it is also the last costume with his hat. Because 6 gets rid of it for turning him into a firebender. I don't like 6's costume designs, except for Xiahou. 7 original. Is that another Admiral? Or maybe not, I don't know. Trackstar? I think it's another Admiral. Eh. And then 2's is a... I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! The rabbit from, the White Rabbit. Which is... I don't know. Xuchang, or Xuchang. This 8 costume, again, I actually love. I love her 8 costume. This is one of the few, again... Now for me, I actually think this is better than her old costumes, and this is for me, this is her design. I think it's really good. I think it has the best colors, the best outfit in general. I just think it's a really good design for her. Even looks, and it also works pretty good with green. Even though the white makes it freaking, the white pants makes your eyes bleed if you stare at it too long. Oh my god. Anyways, 7. Eh. For some reason, they decided to get rid of her pants. But, yeah, 7's costume I don't like as much as her 8 costume. I feel like 7 was what was kind of a backtrack versus original costumes, and then 8 where you went on course. We retook the good parts of this design, like some of the color scheme and the hair and face model, and basically combined it to make this costume, which I think is really good. Her second costume is just her shoe. I do like how it changes the pattern on her clothing from a flower design to more of a dragon design to show the more shoe stuff, which I actually do like. Original costume is a waiter. Eh. Dinosaurs 3. I do like her 3 design. I do actually also like her more shorter haircut in the older games, but I do also like the more puffed out hair in the newer games too. And they're both great designs. Now 4's kind of plain. Also, she appears to be wearing 2 pairs of pants. 4's costume. This is one of the more nostalgic ones. I do like the reds. I do like the things. I do feel it, but it's just, again, I do like. It's kind of mid for me. 6. It's again, I don't like, you know how I don't like 6's designs. More of the overcomplicatedness, the bright colors coming through, and the very spiky, sharp designs. Whereas 3 Kingdoms designs, I think this is actually a pretty good costume. Even though it's a little overcomplicated with the belt and everything, but it's supposed to be for a strategy game to showcase. Which I do think is I do think it's a cool design for more of like a what if she was wearing it for war design, but still, it's a good design. Probably not a 7. Again, these points don't matter. And heck, I'm not even giving points for all of them. Just kind of what I feel. 7 original. 2 original. I get it. It's the Alice in Wonderland design for 7. I get it. That's why they have the spades, hearts, diamonds, and heart and clubs, because this is I think they're supposed to be Alice or the Queen of Hearts. I'm understanding that. I'm raising it from a 6 to a 7. And the Mandarin gown. This is just a regular gown. She's wearing no pants. No. keep mixing it up. 3. Anyways, Gunning's design in this game is... Again, I just told you some of my problems with it. I think it's kind of good, but other than that, I'm kind of mad to it. 6, 7... Oh, 7 is just him with bigger bells and more anime hair. And also brighter pants. If this was a 7, this is a 5. 2's costume gives him red hair in terms of the Shoten Doji. More, who's the father of Baki? 4. Track star. 3's costume. I do like... it's much more plain, I know, than this costume. Maybe a much more plain version of that costume, but I do like the feathers. And how the bells are a little more subdued. 4's costume, in my opinion, is peak gunning. This is... Like, I love his vest. I love how he still has the pirate textures, but I like how he has the little pirate vest, the feather, and that little waistcloth, and the darker colors. Honestly, 4's dark colors scheme is really good. I also like to look at the velvet pants. This is also a pretty good gunning design. Again, though his hair looks like a bunch of feathers. 6's design. Turns him into an anime villain. Turns him into a rock star. Turns him into a cat. I guess it's supposed to be the Cheshire Cat. Sunjian. Sunjian, I love his 8 design again. 8 design, also really freaking good. Again, in 8, who I think has some of the best designs in 8. And it's a really good design for Sunjian. I love the tiger things on his pauldrons. His the chest plate armor is pretty good. The little side things on his side are pretty good. The front part, just pretty good armor. 7's costume I also think is pretty good, but it's a little bit more or less armored. And is a little bit darker in the colors. Going from more a black than the red. Looking more like he belongs in Lubu's army. Wish it was less... Like, I think it's decent. This is yellow Sunjian. If you look like a bee. And it's also young. I think it's supposed to be young Sunjian from when he used to work for the Imperial Army. Which that I could see. It's decent. Original costume. Wearing the jade, I think is... Wearing the jade symbol around his neck. I think it's a pretty... For that alone, I give him a few extra points. I also like the coat kind of like strapped on his back. 3 is... Again, I miss Helmet Sunjian a lot. Helmet Sunjian is... I think the helmet's a cool design. Also, he no longer has white hair. He has natural black hair, which is pretty cool. Decent design. 4's design, pretty decent as well. 5 design, I think, is peak Sunjian. I love the little furls in his helmet, though it does make him look like an open can. But it is a real helmet, if I remember right, based off a real helmet design that was existed during the period, which is pretty cool. I also like how the armor is. They incorporate the tiger into his belt, and the tiger pelts are really darn good, showing more of his tiger design. 6 kind of takes this design. Actually, wait a minute. This is a fixed version of 6's design. Okay, 6's design I think is kind of decent. It still looks like an anime villain, but I think it's kind of decent for 6. So yeah. 7 turns him into what if he was in the Yakuza series? And this is okay, turning him into a Falcon or a DC superhero. Cool. Taishur Si, or Taishur Su. Again, really good costume in this game. Whenever I think of Taishur Su, I think of this version of him. And it's pretty easy to see why. The armor isn't too bulky, it's nice, but it's like... It fits it. That's what I'm trying to say. This is just it. What if it was purple? 7's costume is, again, kind of makes him look like a chess piece. As some of the characters inside of 6, that he looks like a chess piece. This is just him, yellow. I do like how I give the different pattern to his pants. Again, one weird thing I miss about this is that it actually does change more of their colors, but also some pattern. Again, we need these to return alternate colors and not make them DLC. Koei. But still, I actually do prefer the costume 2 versus costume 1's colors. I think the yellow makes it pop out more for the armor. He's a British soldier. That's all you need to know. He's a Royal Guard. Dynasty Warriors 3. First appearance, Taisha. No, very clothy. The heck, it looks like his armor is painted on. Dynasty Warriors 4, pretty good. Kind of like a de-evolution of his Dynasty Warriors 8 costume. Pretty good costume. And again, the dark color palette of 4 really helps. 4's color palette is honestly really good. Honestly, 4 was really dark. The color palette wise, even the menus were like black and red. Like they was very opposite the blacks and reds in this, and it really helps with Wu's design. Anyways, Dynasty Warriors 5. it's iconic, but too thin. It's even more of a chess piece. Interesting costume, but Taisha Sakai got some of the more weaker costumes. Lumong's 8 design is amazing. I love it. It's pretty cool. I think it works extremely well with the glaive, and I think it's just a pretty cool design. 7 design is also pretty cool. I actually do like this design as well, with the more clothy design, showing more of his advisor role. While I think Dynasty Warriors 1, 8 shows more of his advisor combat role, where he seems like he was both more combat and advisory. 7 showed a lot more of his advisor side, with a lot less armor and the body and everything more on the shoulder. So having a lot more cloth. Being a good design, and also what I think when I think of Warriors Orochi 3. 2's design, it's pretty cool. I like the flower pattern that it adds in the blue. And I think it's just a cool design. It's basically a Jin Lumong. Fitting with Jin Lu Xun. Train Conductor. 3. This is the iconic Lumong when he had the ponytail. This Lumong is pretty cool, but I think there's better costumes out there. 4's Lumong, actually one of the times the darker colors, I think some of the costumes out of 4 actually hamper the design. I feel like that it's just too much orange. 5 design, I do kind of like this one. But I haven't picked nostalgia for it because I do like Lumong and Dynasty Warriors 5 a lot. Hidden move set. So yeah. 6 costume. I actually like the design. It's very clothy, I know. Very, very clothy. But the brown makes him stand out. I don't know. Among the Wu cast, and it's not overly complicated. It's one design where they didn't overcomplicate it. They actually simplified it. Weirdly enough. 7 original costume. Office Lumong. No. What appears to be Bandit Lumong. No. Huangai's design in this game is pretty good. Again, they very little armor though, but I guess it's in order to accentuate the muscles of his character. You know, him having muscles the freaking size of that's probably better like that. But pretty design. I like the ponytail and the beard combo. Pretty cool. Huangai in 7 they made old as crap. I don't know what again, I'm not a big fan of 7 design. Very, very I do like the shoulder pad pattern. That's it. And not a big fan of that design. Even worse, makes him look like the Abominable Snowman. It's too much white. Too much white and blue. It makes him look like he comes from the Arctic. Though it is a cool thing if he defected away. Original costume. Lifeguard. You can't just give him a boat weapon and then make him a lifeguard! But yeah. He's a, I'm moving this back, by the way. I'm not a big fan of that camera. Sorry. But yeah. Dinosaur Seed costumes. I miss this haircut. Genuinely. I feel like that Huang guy's hair being so gray kind of hampers out like him a bit. It's just okay how old he is, but wasn't that old. But yeah. 4 is pretty good design. 5 is peak Huang guy. I love how you can see some of the scars on him too, which is pretty cool. And I like the what are they called? The Sabatons? Or the leg armor. 6 design is where they made him start to get really old. Dislike. 7 original. Baker Huang guy. Viking Huang guy. Okay, pretty cool. Looks like he came out right out of Skyrim. That's actually I like this design. This is a cool one. I like this one. Okay, Zhoutai and 8. Pretty good. They stole his Sun Jian's hat though and put it on him. Pretty good design. I like the armor. I like the darker colors on him. I think it fits him. 7 design. No, that helmet though. It's the helmet that ruins it for me. It's too oblong. Is it the best way to explain? There's no depth. That's what I'm trying to say. It's kind of just like a dome. They just on his head. This actually they got rid of the it does kind of work with this one though, because it changes the pattern. Maybe it's the pattern that ruins it. Makes him look like Kingdom Hearts. It makes him look like Heartless from Kingdom Hearts. That's my problem with it. It's the crown. The dark crown, the red and black. This one I actually think kind of fixes it. If he had this color, maybe it would work better. The honeycomb design. Actually, it makes him look like a bee now. Original costume. Cool. Freaking... Nothing personal, kid. Dude. Force design. Pretty darn cool. I like the sharper angle, the sharper things, and, again... Force character design, the darker colors really comes well with Zhoutai. Dinosaurs 5, peak Zhoutai. I love his like hat instead of the helmet. I think this is just amazing for him. Again, when everything's Zhoutai. Take 7's design and make it worse. Interesting. Make him a pirate. Make him Zorro. And this knight, I think he's one of the Knights of Hearts. Ling Tong. Ling Tong's design in this game is pretty darn good, I'd say. I like the pattern on this chest. It's right here. Like the scarf is pretty cool. I think the colors really come out for him, especially the orange that comes through. It's kind of like fades in the red, kind of like sun. This costume is kind of makes him looking like a martial arts star, which kind of, fits for Ling Tong, but still. 7-2 puts him, makes him look like he comes from a Hollywood. Original costume. Now he's just working out. Knights vs. 4, again, pretty good costume for Ling Tong. I do like the white and the gold, and the red sash does come through. Love the leather armor. This is what I think of when I think of Ling Tong. I think of his 5 design when he still had his nunchucks. Actually, I probably should have. His nunchucks probably look a little better, because it wouldn't be constantly moving like that. But I do like this design. 6 design. Pauldrons. Blech. Looks like he's wearing 2 pillows. Swim team. No. Mad Hatter Ling Tong. Okay, that's an interesting one. I do like his little socks, his like melon socks. And his checkerboard pants. I like this design. And also like his top hat. Ling Tong's design is good. Sun Ce, again, amazing design for Sun Ce. Pretty good. I'm gonna speed it up because not to make it faster. 7 Sun Ce. Actually, I do like it. I like the haircut, and I like like basically how how it flows. I think it flows pretty nicely with the costume. What if you worked for... is what I would look for Liu Biao. Still a pretty good costume. Eh. Pretty cool. Makes him look a lot younger or older. Makes him look a lot older. The more chiseled chin. But still pretty cool for, you know, the young little Conqueror. Pretty good design. Even though it makes him look like a Power Ranger. Pretty good design. Again, also really good design. Sunsei honestly really usually have really good designs. Like also the cloth on the legs. Also again, the Sun family's panther stuff on the 5 designs are pretty good. Or on the panther, the tiger. Yeah, showing the tigers. Again, for me, it's the this. I think this is shirtless. Okay, it's a martial artist or martial arts champion Sunsa. Yeah, works good. Or boxer Sunsa. I think this is a reference to something, but I don't get it. Fisherman Sunsa. Probably a reference to something that's from mythology or something that I'm not getting. Sun Quan! 8 design, pretty good design. Pretty good design, I'm saying that. I do like the coat. How it like kind of parts with this like really gold and elaborate coat with the tiger belt and the more plain clothes underneath. So pretty good design. Another pretty good design goes for more Emperor Sun Quan. If he was more the Emperor. 7. What if he was work for Shu? Also, this also pretty much works for him. I also like the crown a little bit more on this one than I do with this one. The haircut's a little bit more wavy. That's still cool. Scuba Diver Sun Quan. Never use it. 3's design, pretty good. Makes him look more like the Emperor than a fighter. Which is more what he is. Even more the Emperor. Add longer robes, kind of makes him look actually more like the Emperor generic unit in this game. Still pretty good. 5 is peak Sun Quan. With the tiger pelt in the back, the frill there, the dark colors. This is perfect for Sun Quan. This is when I think it's Sun Quan, along with this game. Step backwards! Again. Track team Sun Quan. And that's the King of Hearts, Sun Quan. Xiao Kao's design in this game is kind of blah. But I also am not the biggest fan of the cows in general. So, 7's design. Focusing more on the, basically it's just her with a shorter coat and more, like, puffy pants. That's it. And a hat. Instead of a, hairpin. Huh. Oh, it gives her Dao Cow's her sister's colors. That's cool. Turns her into a cat. I do like the brown hair with her, though I do think the color palette is bleeding my eyes. 4's color is also pretty good. 5 color is again another pretty good costume. A lot of pink with the 6. I did not expect that with Xiao Kao. 7 original. I don't know. And that's Alice. Xiao Kao, I don't really like Xiao Kao in general. I do think 8 is probably your best design though. Dao Kiao or Kiao or Kao Dao Quao. There. 8 design great. 7 design goes for more of like the lady, like less magical girl and more like wife of Sun Ce. That's what I'm trying, like more like Empress type design. This gives her sister's color palette. Original costume. 3's design, 4's design, 5 design. Really overcomplicated for me. Wait, she was in 6? I thought she was a part of the roster. Anyways. Okay. Rare design. And that's a... I kind of like this one. This is like, what if she was an Empress or was the Queen of Hearts? Ding Feng. Ding Feng was a character that was added in 7. Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends, I think, or is just 7. But anyways, great costume. Love the outfit. Love everything about it. This is I do like this one too. Shows a more his muscle in the chest, but does kind of show less muscle in the arms, which you know. But he also wielded gauntlets before, so you remember this. He had a different weapon in this game. He wielded 2 giant gauntlets on both wrists that would basically be made of metal. Heck, he even had his own moveset where he basically just throw bombs everywhere. So pretty good moves. Like if it's him thing, I do prefer his haircut in this though than with this because it makes him look like he's balding in this. There's a old Ding Feng, which I can see for later down in the timeline. You know, original costume was him in a. I think he's a singer. Interesting. I do kind of like it because you know he's a poet. It fits him as a character. 7. 7 original. Is it what he was Frankenstein? That's cool. That's a cool costume. And that's also a pretty cool costume. What if he was inside of Dynasty Warriors 5? Leon Sure. I'm gonna give you a warning. Leon Sure has some of the most interesting costumes. Well, not interesting, but interesting in quotes costumes. As you know, basically the author, the person who sculpted them, did it with one hand. With some of them. I wasn't kidding when I said it was basically a battle bikini and a skirt. That is Leon Shure's old design in 7. I really don't like it. I think it's just really bad. Original costume. What if she was a scuba diver? And wore Nico Robin's shirt? What if she was what if she wore a barely fit overcoat? What if she was the Queen of Hearts? Actually, that was not too bad. I do kind of like the design on Leon Shure of this one. And this is just Power Rangers villain. Alright, Lusu. Lusu. I love Lusu in this game. He's pretty fun. I do like his outfit. This basically is what he worked with Shu. Pretty cool, you know, because he was very adamant on working with Shu. So, you know. So yeah, him having a Shu outfit is pretty cool. Original costume. Butler Lusu. Hong Dong. I think I see like the scale mail here, but that's basically it. That's all that stands out about him, ironically enough. And the gloves. What if he worked for Wei? I actually like this costume a lot more. If what if he worked for Wei? It's a really cool. I like how the letter stands out more versus the brown on the red, versus the white on blue, and the silver makes it pop. A lot of his more intricate designs pop out more. I really like this design for the blue. Pretty good. Original costume is Army Hong Dong. What if he was a military commander? Pretty good. No, I did grab your weapon. And Xuchang. We'll see more of his stuff yet later, but Xuchang, pretty good design for his first design, and this is a pretty good design of what if he worked for Wei. Anyways, that's everyone for Wu. But anyways, next time let's play Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends. We'll be heading into the story mode. Well, that sucks. And we'll be heading into into doing 4 of these missions. The Assault on Xuchang, and we'll do 4 more of these. So, without further ado, see you guys then. Have a great day. Bye-bye.